Freemasonry is more than a fraternity, it's a living school of wisdom, rooted in the ancient mystery traditions of Egypt, Greece, and the Near East. Its true purpose is to transform character, guiding each Mason from a rough ashlar, an unshaped stone, towards a perfected self. The Lodge is a symbolic universe where rituals and symbols teach universal laws and the journey from darkness to light. These ceremonies are not empty. They are profound dramas that awaken the soul and challenge the mind. Freemasonry's wisdom is not dogma, but a living philosophy, encouraging every brother to seek, question, and apply its truths. It remains a vibrant, relevant school for today, offering timeless tools for self-mastery and the building of a better world. The call is simple: awaken your inner light and help build a nobler humanity, one perfected stone at a time. At its heart, Freemasonry is an esoteric journey, a quest for hidden truths veiled in symbol and allegory. The candidate enters in darkness, seeking the light of wisdom, which must be earned through effort and introspection. Masonic symbols, like the square and compasses, are not just tools, but keys to deeper understanding. They speak to the intuitive mind, awakening the inner teacher and the divine spark within. Freemasonry calls each Mason to look beyond the surface, to become a seeker of wisdom and a spiritual philosopher. The search for truth is not outward, but inward, discovering that the greatest mysteries are reflected within the temple of the soul. The journey is personal, transformative, and never-ending. In this way, Freemasonry preserves the ancient art of unveiling the hidden, one insight at a time. Freemasonry preserves the Hermetic principle of vibration. Nothing rests, everything moves, everything vibrates. This law reveals that all things, matter, energy, mind, and spirit, are in constant motion, each with its own frequency. The universe is a living, dynamic whole set in motion by the great architect. Understanding vibration allows the Mason to see the unity of all things from stone to star, thought to spirit. This principle is not just abstract, it's a tool for self-transformation. By raising the vibration of his thoughts and emotions, the Mason tunes himself to higher harmonies. The work is to consciously elevate one's own frequency, resonating with the noblest aspects of the universe. The principle of vibration reveals a cosmic ladder, from dense matter to the highest spirit. What seems solid is, at its core, a dance of vibrating energy. As vibration increases, we move from minerals to plants, animals, and finally to humanity. Each step a higher frequency and greater freedom. Human thought is a powerful vibration, shaping both self and environment. The Mason learns to master his mental world, raising his thoughts to love, courage, and wisdom. Beyond mind lies spirit, the source of all vibration, infinitely rapid and subtle. The spiritual quest is to attune oneself to this divine frequency, moving from material existence to spiritual realization. This is the journey from rough ashlar to perfected stone, a living channel for the light of spirit. Hermetic teachings on vibration empower the Mason to transform his reality by changing his mental state. The principle of polarity shows that opposites like love and hate are simply different degrees of vibration. By focusing on higher qualities, the Mason shifts his frequency from fear to courage, from discord to harmony. Words and actions, too, carry vibration. Kindness and truth uplift, while harshness creates discord. The Mason uses the trowel of brotherly love to spread harmony, building a positive environment. Ultimately, he becomes master of his own vibratory sphere, choosing thoughts and actions that elevate himself and others. He is no longer a victim of circumstance, but a co-creator with the great architect. The inner temple is built with living stones of high vibration, radiating peace and enlightenment. The Masonic Lodge is a resonant chamber designed to harmonize the vibrations of its members. Rituals, music, and chanting are ancient techniques for attuning consciousness and creating a shared vibratory field. Light in the Lodge symbolizes the journey from ignorance to wisdom, each degree a step toward greater illumination. Sacred geometry shapes the Lodge, reflecting universal laws and divine harmony. The checkered pavement reminds the Mason to balance opposites within himself. Sound, light, and geometry work together to transform the individual, tuning the soul to the universe's harmonies. The ritual is a symphony of vibration, awakening spiritual senses and aligning consciousness with the divine plan. The Lodge becomes a sanctuary for recalibration, sending each Mason back into the world more attuned and uplifted. The plumb, square, and compasses are more than tools. They're guides for tuning our lives. The plum symbolizes uprightness, aligning us with the divine and creating a stable vibration of integrity. The square teaches us to act with fairness and honesty, harmonizing our relationships with others. The compasses represent self-mastery, helping us control desires and maintain inner balance. Together, these tools form a system for vibrational attunement, divine alignment, moral conduct, and inner harmony. By applying their lessons, the Mason consciously raises his frequency, transforming from rough stone to perfect ashlar. He becomes reliable, balanced, and in harmony with himself, humanity, and the great architect. These tools are daily reminders to build a life of virtue and resonance. Through them, the Mason shapes his character and his destiny. Ancient Hermetic wisdom and modern science now speak the same language. Everything vibrates. Physics reveals that all matter is energy in motion, echoing the teachings preserved by Freemasonry. Quantum discoveries, like entanglement and wave-particle duality, mirror the esoteric truths of unity and vibration. Somatics visually demonstrates how vibration shapes matter into order and beauty, just as the great architect shapes the cosmos. This convergence gives the Mason a unique perspective. Faith and reason, science and spirituality united, the Lodge's symbols gain new meaning in light of modern science, affirming that Masonic teachings rest on eternal, rediscovered principles. The principle of vibration is not just philosophy, it's a law of the universe, continually validated by human discovery. The science of vibration, as taught in Freemasonry, is a guide for living in harmony with the cosmos. We are not isolated. Our thoughts, words, and deeds send ripples through the universe. The goal is to tune our souls, transforming discord into harmony and contributing a clear note to the universal song. This wisdom is practical. Monitor your thoughts, speak with kindness, and create uplifting environments. In the Lodge, collective meditation and heartfelt ritual elevate the group's vibration, strengthening fraternal bonds. The Lodge becomes a sanctuary of healing and elevation, a refuge from the world's discord. Reflect on your journey. How have the symbols and rituals helped you raise your consciousness and live more virtuously? By understanding and applying the principle of vibration, we unlock our potential and fulfill our sacred duty. To uplift ourselves, humanity, and resonate with the will of the great architect of the universe on our spiritual journey. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe, and I hope you have a wonderful day.